They bring in Sherm to call the play. So who is Sherm? Well, the good news is he brings in over 20 years coaching experience and was the offensive coordinator for Brett Favre's Packers in the 90s. He also had that capacity with the Vikings and most recently the Lions. He began his coaching career as an assistant with the great 49er teams of the 80s. But again, most recently, up until a couple of weeks ago, was serving out bingo games at a retirement home in Michigan. All right, so in light of the Redskins, we're going to adopt their style for this next edition of NFL Live, except we're not going to play bingo, which what Sherm was doing a couple weeks ago. We're going to play Wingo because it's Washington and they want to win. And, well, that's my name. All right, we've got all the teams here in the hopper, and we don't know what's going to happen. It's unscripted. We're just sort of winging it like the Redskins are. You guys ready?
Yes.
There we go. Let's see who pops out first. All right, we got the first team out here. Ooh, it's the Indianapolis Colts, guys, coming off a bye. What do we think of the Indianapolis Colts?
Listen, you look at Peyton Manning and what he's done with those rookie receivers. I mean, it's business as usual. When they get the lead, they'll kill you because they can pass rush.
All right, so things are going well for the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the next team to come out of the hopper right away. The New Orleans Saints, Teddy. Teddy, a very big win for them against the Giants. Now they've got to try and play the Miami Dolphins.
Just established they're the best team in football in my mind. They can win on defense. They can win on offense. They make big plays all over the place. They're going up against a Wildcat offense, though. Can they adjust?
Yeah. You know, I really like the way this is working so far. I think we're going to do this every day. We're not going to produce anything and see what we come up with. All right, next out of the hopper, ooh, the San Diego Chargers. This is a team in controversy right now, guys. Listen, they just had their bye, and they lost that big Monday night game to the Broncos.
They certainly did, and one of the big issues they had, offensively, we always said, hey, this is a team that can run on offense. We know North Turner, all of a sudden last week, couldn't pick up blitzes in the second half, rendered them useless, especially from their running back position. This team with big problems.
And they've got Kansas City Sunday now coming off their first win of the season. All right, this is really going well. Next one out of the hopper. The Cincinnati Bengals. What do we make of this team? Just when you want to jump on the bandwagon, they lose an 11-point game at home, and now they got to play the Chicago Bears.
Which team is going to show up?
Yeah.
The team that showed us that they can win big games like they did versus the Baltimore Ravens, or a team that continually reminds us that they are still the Bengals? Penalties, turnovers, bad decisions. Who's going to play?
Now, Cedric Benson says he really wants to play this game, obviously, and we'll see how that turns out for him, a former Bear. Next out of the hopper, Mark, we have the Dallas Cowboys coming off their bye, dealing with some injuries. This is a big time for this team.
It certainly is. It's a chance to establish a big win for the Dallas Cowboys, something they have not been able to do. Identify what you are. Lean on your strengths. Stay away from your weaknesses. They haven't done that all season long.
Again, this is really going well. We may fire the producer. We're just going to wing it from now on. We would never do that to Todd Snyder. And the last team out of the hopper, the New York Giants, ladies and gentlemen. How do they rebound now? They got smacked around a little bit in the Superdome, and now they got to play Arizona Sunday night.
Can they bounce back? You know, what is their mental toughness like? And I look at the head coach, Tom Coughlin. He's going to have that team ready to play.
Well, they should be. Again, it's always tough for Arizona to come across the country and play. Hey, that'll do it for this edition of Wingo. We can only hope things go as well with the Washington Redskins as they did as seamlessly here on NFL Live.